Yo, what's good? Welcome back to my platform, BreezeReactz. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I'm not even gonna hold you too long. We're gonna get right into it. I woke up this morning, right? Rolled over, wiped the crust out my eyes. And just like usual, I start doom scrolling. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm going through the timeline, I came across this clip by Cam. You know what I'm saying? Cameron, the rapper. Everybody know, I'm pretty sure is familiar with him if you in tune with the hip hop scene. But more or less, when I came across the clip, it reminded me of a conversation that I was having with a friend of mine's. I'm not sure how the conversation started out, but the conversation pretty much entailed us talking about money and power. You understand what I'm saying? And I expressed to him, like, yo, listen, man, in America, in my opinion, in America, black people, our people, we aspire to be wealthy. You understand what I'm saying? We always want to chase the bag, get the money, and get rich. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, and Cam is familiar with that era, I'm pretty sure the hustling era, everybody, for the most part, not everybody, but a lot of niggas was in the streets trying to figure it out. And it was all about getting rich. You understand what I'm saying? But at this grown age, understanding the world and how life worked, you know, on a more mature level, I could see clearer now. You understand what I'm saying? I could see clearer now, and I understand that the things that we aspire and we chase after is totally different than what white people chase after and what they aspire for. You understand? What they aspire to be. Black people, our people, we aspire to be rich. We want to be wealthy because in our mind, we think that will put us on the same playing field as most white people, if we being honest. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't about racism or no shit like that. This is just about the power dynamics in America. You understand what I'm saying? And when it come down to it, we have always, we haven't always been able to ascertain what moves the needle in America. We always placed it on like getting to the money. Like, yo, if I get money, I'll be more accepted. I'll be able to be in a better position in life. And for the most part, that's true. You know what I'm saying? From a quality of life standpoint. But when it comes to white people, Caucasians, who are the power structure, who run the power structure in America, which is undeniable, their aspirations and what they aspire for is totally different. They're not chasing money. You understand what I'm saying? They are chasing power. And it was so crazy when I came across this clip because Cam was speaking on the same thing and he gave examples, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I just wanted to lay that foundation before we get into this clip. Please, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, or if you don't want to, just wait till after we check this clip out and y'all let me know what y'all think about this by leaving a comment. You feel me? Let's get into it, man.
I want to talk about driving in America. When you're white and you're driving, everything is just, I don't think white people understand what black people go through. This is part of what Colin Kaepernick was trying to stand up for. And I'm not saying the NFL is a platform to do what he was doing, but it's the biggest platform to do what he was doing. I think Colin Kaepernick's stance looked bad because he wasn't playing good at the time when he tried to call out police brutality. But this isn't about necessarily police brutality. It's just about driving while in America, whether you're white, black, famous, or in power, or have power, I should say, right? So, Sha'Carri Richardson, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Yo, Nick, I'm pronouncing her name right? The runner? Sha'Carri Richardson, right? Yeah. In January, she was speeding in Florida. She was trying to get somewhere. I I don't know where she said on the video, we'll go to the video in a second. She's trying to get somewhere. The officer said you're doing 100 miles per hour and you're going to jail. She was pleading with the officer, trying to state her case, so on and so forth. And they said, no, you're going to jail. Make a phone call for reckless driving, you're going to jail. She didn't get into an accident. She didn't hurt anybody. She was just trying to get somewhere. And it wasn't a ticket. She was going to jail. And they actually took her to jail. Here's the footage of it.
I'm local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me. I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show the
No,
court.
like I told you, you're going to
Sir,
jail.
Please don't allow me to go to jail. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
If nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Real quick, right? Now, as you can see, she's being very, very nice. You know what I'm saying? She's being apologetic. She's begging and pleading. She's a woman of status. You know what I'm saying? She's an Olympic champion, world champion track star, has money, and the officer's not going for it. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going though.
She was speeding. She wasn't being aggressive. She didn't say anything wrong. She was crying because I know she didn't want to go to jail. I dig it. But she went to jail for speeding.
Facts.
Another example, another black person, Dylan Brooks.
Facts.
Plays for the Phoenix Suns. Driving. Didn't do anything wrong. He put on the signals and everything. So he says, I didn't see the actual, we just seen the body cam footage from when he got pulled over. The cop said it smelled like marijuana in his car.
Facts.
Did they find marijuana? No. They gave him a breathalyzer. He said, we'll show the footage of that in a minute. He says, what is my breath on the breathalyzer? The cop said triple zeros. Triple zeros? Matter of fact, here it goes.
Surgery on it.
Where? Where on your hand? Because I'm about to handcuff your wrist.
My knuckle.
All right.
Do I need to be handcuffed?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
1013, 10-9.
What did I blow?
You blew zeros, which I anticipated.
Literally in a car with you, watching you drive.
So if he's blowing triple zeros, there's no marijuana in the car, it may smell like marijuana, he goes to jail?
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, for whatever reason, just the pure suspicion of being under the influence, it don't got to be alcohol. They smelled they smelled the scent of marijuana, allegedly. Just that alone, as you can see, again, a pro basketball player, well known in the league. He's been in the league for some time now, right? He has money, he has status, but he's also a man of color. Let's keep going.
Now, these are two athletes, primetime figures. Actually, both of them really, Dylan Brooks is very decent in basketball. Sha'Carri Richardson's a fucking superstar in the Olympics and running and everything else that she does. Both going to jail, one for speeding, which I think that should be a ticket, and one for assumption of being high with no proof. Black in America.
Facts. Facts.
Now let's go to wild ass Vince McMahon, right? Vince McMahon is doing a $180 on the highway. A cop called behind a nigga, not just behind a nigga. The sirens is on.
Right.
Vince is on a high-speed chase, ducking the police, then crash into a car, hits a car, his shit flies across from his car and hits another car on the other side.
Right.
Airbags disperse. Cops see it's Vince McMahon. They say, you all right? Any problems? Vince said, yeah, I was just rushing to get to my granddaughter's birthday party. Vince hides a motherfucking kite, y'all.
Facts. Facts. I saw this clip that Cam is about to play, and I ain't gonna spoil it, but again, just keep in mind the way the police officers handled these other two high-profile figures compared to how they gonna handle Vince McMahon.
Let's go to footage real quick. Vince hides a motherfucking kite.
All right. Just your registration and your license in here?
No, it's in my pocket.
All right.
Now, mind you, look at the airbag. The airbag then came out and all of that. This is not just a a fender, like this is not a fender bender, like, you know, this is a real accident, B. This is a real accident that this man is in, like, where it looked like somebody possibly could have lost their life. You know how fast you got to be going and how hard you got the crash you got to be in for the airbags to be dispersed, my G. This is nasty work, B.
I haven't driven this car in quite some time.
It's fast, I'll tell you that.
So Vince ain't high? Word. Vince ain't high? Listen now, don't get it fucked up. A lot of people don't know that the WWF, WWE is based out of Connecticut.
Right.
And they've been there for decades.
Right.
This happened in Connecticut, so we don't know what kind of donations Vince been making over the year. Over the years, we don't know who he fucks with in Connecticut.
Right.
But Vince is established in Connecticut.
Right. He a made man. Vince McMahon is a made man in CTB. So I can't even act like I'm surprised that this went this way for him. I can't even say like, yo, I'm surprised that they ain't. No, I'm not surprised at all. But this go back to my original opening statement about the power dynamics. Like, he has power in Connecticut. He has power in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a brand in himself. The WWE, which was formerly the WWF, he's been around since I was a kid. I grew up watching wrestling, Hulk Hogan and all that, Junkyard Dog, The Ultimate Warrior. You've put British Bulldogs, which was my favorite because of the Bulldog, which is one of my favorite animals to this day. Vince McMahon started that. He's the founding creator of that league, that brand. And he's a billionaire. So to Cam's point, of course he has power in CT. You know, like, he's rubbed shoulders like with the probably the mayor and everybody, the police commissioner, everybody know him. So it's no surprise to me that this situation will be handled like this and pretty much like treated like it was nothing.
You know what they gave the nigga Vince? 2 summonses and say, yo, man, we gonna give you a little reckless driving, just make a court appearance, yada, 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 and we'll see you in court. And let Vince go on his way. Car total. Somebody else shit is total. Another nigga who was driving on the opposite side of the road, they shit got banged up. They let Vince go, gave him 2 summonses, then he went to court. After the nigga went to court, the judge said, yo, you know what, just pay $1,000 fine and don't get in no more car accidents in a year, and we just gonna throw this shit out.
Come on, B. Come on, B. What we talking about? What we talking about? Like, that's again, I'm not surprised. But this is what it is when you got power. You understand? He's not just wealthy, he has power in this situation.
And you get money. What the, yo, my nigga, I don't know, yo, this shit is just wild because this shit's still going on today. This is what I'm saying. You can still be famous, but power matters.
Facts.
Power is bigger than being famous, right?
Facts. Power is bigger than having money. Black people chase after money. White people chase after power, being in power positions. That's the difference.
We don't know, like I said, this happened in Connecticut. Not only did Vince get off, whoever he hit didn't press no charges.
Wow.
That's Vince McMahon. You don't want to sue Vince McMahon to get some bread?
Nope.
Now in Connecticut, you better not. We don't know. Vince might have thrown him a brown bag. Yo, let's keep this shit out of court, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Whoever he got in the accident with, they definitely got that phone call like, yo, listen, what's your bank and wire information?
1,000, nigga. You ain't hurt that bad, is you? You got 2 cuts on you. Nigga, take this 100,000, sit the fuck down. That's what Vince probably did.
Facts.
I would have did the same thing too if I'm Vince and I had the power. Maybe 7, 8 years ago, I don't remember the time. The Cowboys, I'm diverting real quick. The Cowboys practice facility went through like a hurricane or some shit came through there, or a tornado or something. The shit collapsed because, you know, it was tense and everything. It collapsed and paralyzed somebody who was working at the Cowboys facility, who's now in a wheelchair today.
Damn.
To right now, he's in a wheelchair. He got paralyzed.
I ain't
He
hear
ain't sue
about
Jerry
this.
Jones. He ain't have no problem with Jerry Jones. He said, no, shit happens. It's an accident. Ain't no big deal. You can't walk a
What? I ain't hear about this. I ain't hear about this.
fucking nothing and nothing no more. You think Jerry ain't say, listen here, young fella, you ain't gonna win in no court fucking with me in Dallas, nigga. You ain't gonna win. Nigga, I'm gonna take care of you and your family forever. There was a tragic accident.
Real quick, right? Not to cut Cam off, we gonna get right into it, but I don't even think it was a matter of that dude thinking he would be able to win. Like, if the facts are the facts, he might have been able to press the line and be justified in suing Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. But the mere fact that, again, I gotta keep it real with y'all. White people are not going to go after each other in the same way that other people go after one another. I'm just keeping it real. Especially a powerful white man. They will concede to that power. You understand? They you know what I mean? They will be like, yo, listen, now that's Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? He's in a position of major authority in Dallas and Texas overall. I'm gonna always try to be in good graces with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want his people coming after me. Yeah, I might get paid. I might be able to win, but what will my life look like after that? Like, a lot of doors will be closed on me. People ain't gonna be jacking me. No frigate. They not gonna be fucking with me in Texas if I go after Jerry Jones. You understand what I'm saying?
sorry you paralyzed, but don't go to court. This is power.
Right.
Sometimes, and don't get me wrong, Vince McMahon used to be a billionaire, not anymore, but he still has hundreds of millions of dollars. We already know what type of paper Jerry Jones got. Yo, man, white in America where money matters. Black in America where money sometimes don't matter. This is the thing from when niggas used to make the joke about being rich and being wealthy.
Right.
These is two black rich athletes against two wealthy billionaires.
Facts, and that's the comparison. You know what I'm saying? That's the comparison. And even if you black and wealthy, because there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. Like, somebody could be rich and go broke, you feel me? But if you wealthy, more than likely you're not gonna go broke because your money is just that long. That's why they always, you know, clarify that and make sure you could put the difference in the two. You know what I'm saying? Because white people, again, I'm gonna say it again, most of them are in proximity to wealth, right? They been rich. They was born rich. They was born into millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Black people are not born into being rich. They definitely not born into being wealthy. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is the pursuit, right? Once you start to make your way in life, what are you chasing after? What is your pursuit of happiness, quote unquote? You understand what I'm saying? Black people pursuit of happiness is being rich. Yo, I want to be a millionaire. You understand? White people, they not worried about that. They know that's going to come as long as they just do their part. Just as long as they just got to show up and they'll be a millionaire. Easy. All they got to do is show up. But once they show up and they start playing the games that they play amongst each other, it's about power. It's about power. Who has the most power? Like, when they in them rooms, they not concerned with who got the most money. They concerned with who got the most power. We the only ones who concerned with who got the most money. Because we want money to stunt on each other. You get it? We want money to stunt on each other. They want power to stunt on each other.
And that's what it boils down to, my nigga. Don't forget you black, nigga.
Facts.
And don't forget, because we had a little, over the last few decades, we came up, we look good, we done got some billionaires. We don't run shit.
Facts. 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 And this is what I've been saying. This is what going back to the conversation that I told y'all earlier I had with my homeboy. I kept telling him like, yo, listen, we be always talking this money shit. Like, yo, I want to get to the bag. You want to get to the money so you can stun on another nigga that look like you who ain't got no money. But you can't stun on white people. You can't stun on powerful people. You feel me?
We don't run it. They'll take your black ass to jail for speeding or for having no weed in the car and not being drunk and not doing nothing wrong. If you want to go to jail, if you want to act like you talking slick to police, in that situation,
you out of here.
You'll go to jail. I tell this, and this is the last thing I'll wrap this up with. When you're getting pulled over by police, I would not argue with police if you black. We done seen cops kill niggas on Facebook Live.
Facts.
Before. No cap, just literally kill niggas on TV, so to speak. When you're in that situation, right then and there, a cop is the judge and jury.
Facts.
So getting slick with a cop when you get pulled over, when you black, it's not worth it. I know you want to fight, you ain't doing nothing wrong, this, that, and the third. Don't do it. Because right then and there, all they got to do is say they felt
threatened,
like you was going to do something to them. They felt threatened. That's what I was trying to say. Don't do it, my nigga. So that's what I want to start.
Listen, man. Salute the Cam, B. Salute the Cam, man. Listen, man. My people. Listen, man. I feel like everything was needed to say in that short clip right there that we went over. Again, quality of life is important, right? So that's the most that we could hope for when we're pursuing money. When we're going after the bag and chasing the bag, at the best, we can hope for having a better quality of life. But as you can see, regardless of how much money you make in America as a black man or a black woman, you always gonna be black first. Always remember that. You understand? Even we get into politics, we still don't have no power. We still can't call the shots. You understand? Even if you make it to the level of being the president, they'll still throw obstacles in your way when you trying to push things through because you got to go through the Congress. So keep that in mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Always cover your six. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your shit. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Salute.
I came from the bottom, I grew up with roaches and mice. And they threw a party as soon as we turned out the lights. I ain't have a job, but my man had an awesome white.